The IAFF-IAFC Fire Service Joint Labor Management Candidate Physical Ability Test consists of 8 separate events performed in a continuous sequence. The events in order are the stair climb, the hose drag, the equipment carry, the ladder raise and extension, the forcible entry, the search, the rescue, and the ceiling breach and pull. You will be required to progress along a predetermined path from event to event in a continuous manner. Since the inception of the CPAT, the task force has protected the integrity of the test through a strict licensing procedure. To date, more than 500 fire departments and jurisdictions are licensed and therefore approved to use the test. The International Association of Firefighters and International Association of Fire Chiefs, in accordance with a conciliatory agreement reached with the U.S. Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, requires departments to offer 2 CPAT orientation sessions and 2 timed practice runs as a mandatory condition for using the CPAT program to hire firefighter candidates. All departments using the CPAT must offer these orientations and practice sessions equally to all candidates. At least 8 weeks prior to administering the CPAT, you will be offered the first of 2 orientation sessions, which include access to the official CPAT equipment. Certified peer fitness trainers, fitness professionals, and/or CPAT-trained firefighters will be present to help you become familiar with and prepare for the test. In addition, you will be given no less than 2 timed practice runs on the CPAT course within 30 days of testing. These standard operating procedures provide full and equal access to the CPAT program and will improve your success rate on the test. If you feel you are ready to take the test and don't need to attend the orientation sessions or practice runs, you may choose to sign a written waiver, acknowledging that you voluntarily waive your participation in these sessions. The candidate physical ability test events and equipment were designed to standard specifications. While the order of events and lengths between events will remain the same, in order to conform to the fire department's test area, your course layout may vary. The CPAT course may be set up indoors or outdoors. You must successfully complete all 8 events in 10 minutes 20 seconds or less. This is a pass-fail test. Disqualification on one event or a total test time exceeding 10 minutes 20 seconds will constitute a failure and the test will be concluded. Throughout the test, you will wear a 50-pound vest to simulate the weight of the self-contained breathing apparatus and the firefighter's protective clothing. A hard hat with a chin strap and work gloves will be issued to you for your safety and must be worn for the duration of the test. Watches and loose jewelry will not be permitted. It is a requirement that you wear long pants and proper footwear. Footwear with an open heel or an open toe may not be worn. The events are placed in a sequence that best simulates their use in a fire scene. Each event is connected by an 85-foot walk. This will allow you approximately 20 seconds to recover before the next event. To ensure the highest level of safety and to prevent exhaustion, you must walk between events. Running between events will result in a warning. A second infraction will constitute disqualification, and your test will be concluded. A proctor will follow, not lead you throughout the test. The purpose of the lead proctor is to time your performance, monitor your safety, and provide you with instructions during the events. Additional proctors will be present during the events. Event 1, Stair Climb. This event is designed to simulate the critical tasks of climbing stairs in full protective clothing while carrying a high-rise pack or hose bundle. An additional 25 pounds of weight will be added only during the stair climb event, totaling 75 pounds to simulate the weight of the firefighter's protective clothing, the self-contained breathing apparatus, and a high-rise pack or hose bundle. You will walk on the step mill for 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Immediately prior to the initiation of the timed candidate physical ability test, you will have 20 seconds to warm up on and become familiar with the step mill at a preset rate of 50 steps per minute. This 20-second warm-up is not counted in your total test time. During the 20-second warm-up, you will be permitted to dismount, grasp the rail, or touch the wall to establish balance and cadence. If you fall or dismount the step mill, you must remount and start the entire 20-second warm-up period. You will be allowed to restart the warm-up period 2 times. If you dismount or fall off the equipment 3 times during the warm-up period, you will be disqualified and your test will be concluded. The warm-up period and the time test are continuous. There is no break between the warm-up period and the time test. Time begins when the proctor says go, and the rate of the step mill will be increased to a preset rate of 60 steps per minute.
3, 2, 1. The test has begun.
You will be required to walk on the step mill at this preset rate for 3 minutes. Just prior to the 3-minute mark, the proctor will inform you that the step mill event is about to end. After 3 minutes have elapsed, the step mill will stop. You will dismount, the 2 weights totaling 25 pounds will be removed, and you will walk to the next event. If you fall, grasp any of the test equipment, or dismount the step mill after the timed candidate physical ability test begins, you will be disqualified and your test will be concluded. During the timed test, you are permitted to momentarily touch the wall or handrail for balance. However, you will be given a warning if the wall or handrail is touched or grasped for an extended period of time, or if the wall or handrail is used for weight bearing. 2 warnings will be allowed. A 3rd infraction will constitute a disqualification, and your test will be concluded. Event 2. Hose drag. This event is designed to simulate the critical tasks of extending an uncharged hose line from the fire apparatus to the fire occupancy and pulling the uncharged hose line around obstacles while you remain stationary. You will grasp the hose nozzle attached to 200 feet of 1 3/4 inch hose. You will place the length of the hose line, 8 feet or less, over your shoulder or across your chest.
Stop! Warning, grab a 2-inch hose.
You will drag the hose 75 feet to a pre-positioned drum, make a 90-degree turn around the drum, and continue to the finish line. You are permitted to run while dragging the hose. This is the only event in which you are permitted to run. If you fail to go around the drum or go outside of the marked path, your test will be concluded. After you cross the finish line, you will stop within the marked box, turn to face the hose line, and drop to at least 1 knee. You will then pull 50 feet of hose as indicated by a marking on the hose to the finish line. The mark on the hose line must pass the established finish line. Upon completion of this event, you will walk 85 feet along the established walkway to the next event. During the hose pull, you must remain on at least 1 knee within the marked boundary lines at all times. If you fail to do so, you will receive a warning. The second time you move outside of the boundary or fail to maintain at least 1 knee in contact with the ground will constitute a disqualification and your test will be concluded.